jungle perch are an Australian native that you just never get tired of looking at. You know, you start at those two big, beautiful eyes, you know, which are so well designed for picking off insects and stuff as they come down those fast-flowing streams up here in North Queensland. But they also blend so beautifully into their natural surrounding. You know, they have those black flecks through the scale, a nice big yellow tail with those two black markings. You know, it blends so well into that sandy, rocky sort of bottom. If you are targeting these little brutes, don't expect them to be a pushover. Honestly, their sport fishing qualities are second to none. You know, heavy, hard hitting action on the surface, immense pushes back to structure, you know, trying to get back to the little hidey hole, and aerial displays which match any queenfish of their size. Historic records show that log captures of jungle perch range quite vastly throughout the east coast of Queensland, ranging from Cape York all the way down to south of Brisbane. Unfortunately, as far as I can find back, is 1973 was the last log capture of any jungle perch from Bundaberg south. Based on a bit of Google search and talking with anglers that regularly chase jungle perch, captures have really decreased right down to Cairns in the north and as far down as Mackay in the south. These guys, when you're chasing JPs, right, I'll try to position this camera, but you have to try and get to the JP before the JP sees you, okay? Now, so I'm not exactly wearing the most perfect gear for it. Unfortunately, I brought the wrong shirt. Right here, I've got my offshore sun to sea shirt, but I should have probably bought my camo one, green camo. So what I'll do is I'll sneak up to the right hand side. I'll see if I can't get the camera in somewhere. I can just see a little bit of action up there, and see if we can't try to get a bit of surface action for you on the camera. If you pay close attention, I'll put in a cast of this right hand bank. And as I work my Carol bug back to this Pandanus on the right, you'll notice the surface strike right about now. Bang. Gee whiz. Just awesome when you're on the ground. Not the best I've ever seen, but gee, close to it. That's a lesson learnt for young players and for guys like myself who are a little bit more experienced. It's vitally important when you're fishing with 4-pound or light braid, or any braid for that matter, that make sure that, you know, sometimes you take off the first 2 metres of your braid, because unfortunately I've just lost a good jungle perch off the surface because of possibly a small fray in the braid or something that's gone wrong along the way in the line. So what I'll do is, it's very unusual to be able to get one in the same area, so I'll poke up a little bit further and we can't see if we can't nail another one on the surface, but you will have seen that action. That's killer surface strikes, so we'll see how we go for the next. Although that I'd stated earlier that it's vitally important that you see the fish before the fish see you when sweetwater fishing for jungle perch, I was proven completely wrong when I had a closer inspection on a snag that I'd landed my PB earlier in the day. So I decided, like any inquisitive angler, to stick my camera, like Big Brother, down into the jungle perch's little hidey hole. You know, and it was amazing to watch, and I find it quite fascinating to be able to watch any species in their natural environment. As you can see, the jungle perch are quite inquisitive and happy to have a look at the camera while they darted in and out of their snag, waiting for small fish, cicadas, insects or alike to drift past and pick them off one by one. Guys, so that ends the little solo trip that I've had up in the beautiful far north Queensland, in one of the beautiful and one of many beautiful streams up here. Like I said, I really want to try to get behind the camera a bit more for you guys this year. I managed to get one surface bite up for you, but unfortunately things don't always go your own way and I didn't manage to land it. But that's fishing. I did manage to land a few this trip. I'll put a couple of pictures up on the Facebook blog site, and I might do a bit of a write-up for you guys as well. Until next time, tight lines.